This is my video for the Sprint1 deliverable for the centipede project. For the first part, I have the player ship, which is the blaster, up here in the starting function. It just loads necessary assets of the sprite and sets the position. Inside the update, I have this function which tests for the spacebar being pressed, which will spawn a bullet and will set a boolean to false, which makes sure that only one bullet can be spawned. A pointer to the ship is past the bullet so that it knows to call back. This here just tests for keyboard of the WASD input for directional control. And then these two lines right here are used to clamp the X and Y position to create the player bounds so that the player cannot go off the side of the screen or too high forward. In the collision with the mushroom, the position of the ship is just set to the previous position, which is stored anytime the position updates, so that way any movement is negated whenever colliding with a mushroom. The fire update function is just called by the bullet when it's destroyed, which will reset fire ready, allowing the ship to shoot again, so that way there's only one bullet on the screen. We look at the bullet here. It just has the same start function, setting the necessary assets and positions. Upon collision with the mushroom, it calls the health update function within the mushroom. The update is just a simple impulse that keeps moving on the y-axis. Then once it goes above the top of the screen, it's destroyed, and upon destroying, we call fire update, which will reset the boolean inside the ship. Inside the mushroom, we can see just the same start function, setting assets, but the health update, anytime it's called, will decrease the health variable and will switch the sprite depending on what the current health is. And then when it is at 0, it is marked for destroy, and upon destroying, it will deregister the collision. Removing the pointer from the mushroom manager doesn't work yet. I've been working on it, but I hit some hiccups, so it's just commented out at the moment. Inside the mushroom manager, we have the simple start function, which just creates some points within the grid that it then spawns a mushroom at. But the grid update will add any mushroom references into the array of mushrooms at the given row and column. Grid delete is what would remove the pointer at the given row and column when it is destroyed, which this is called by the mushroom when it is destroyed, since it has a reference to the mushroom manager. The grid converter and position converter just convert values from the XY window to the row column, respectively. They're just opposites of each other. And the mushroom spawn is just the function that is called to spawn the mushroom, which takes a given position and then checks to make sure it's within the grid, and will spawn the mushroom there, converts to the row column, and then we'll add that mushroom into the grid. I think that's everything. If we're looking at these positions, this would be row 4, column 0, row 4, column 1, respectively, going down. The array starts at 0, so column 0 would be the first row, so it would be the far left of the screen, and then column 29 would be the far right of the screen. But if we launch the debugger, see the player ship on the screen, which cannot go beyond the bottom bounds and is bound on the right and the left, and cannot go past this height. And if we shoot bullets, doesn't matter how much you press it, there can only be one bullet, but the mushroom will update if it's hit. And again, that is the mushroom, farthest mushroom here on the left, farthest on the right, and then this was the one closest to the left mushroom.